Royal guards are known for their discipline, silence, and serious expressions, but every now and then they reveal a side we rarely see, especially when it comes to children with special needs. These are the moments that remind us that behind the stiff uniforms are kind humans with soft hearts. Today we're diving into beautiful scenes where royal guards broke character, not for fame, not for applause, but to give joy to children who needed it most. If this kind of heartwarming content touches you too, make sure to like, subscribe, and share so we can keep spreading moments like these to the world. The palace receives thousands of visitors, but this moment stood out. A special kid came with his family to take a picture with the royal horse. But because he couldn't get close on his own, the guard gently moved the horse toward him. After the photo, the boy blew the guard a kiss, and the guard, usually stone-faced, nodded back with quiet respect. It was small, but incredibly touching. And just when you think it can't get more beautiful than this, wait till you see what happens at a blind boy's birthday surprise at the palace.
Straight. You hear the sound, I mean? No, boy. Straight. Little bit right. Stop there, little bit right. Stop. Go forward, little bit. Forward, please. Forward, little bit more. Okay. Don't forget your leg, please. Say. What you should say, I mean? Okay. Little bit go left. Go the side, turn around, please. Turn around. Okay, go, forward. You hear that?
For his birthday, this blind boy's parents brought him to the royal palace. The moment he arrived, he confidently stepped out of his stroller, holding his walking stick. He walked toward the guard with purpose and even gave a few playful soldier commands. Then he stomped his feet like a guard, and in a rare break of protocol, the royal guard stomped back, saluting the boy with respect. That moment wasn't just fun, it was unforgettable. Speaking of memorable, the next clip shows a tourist who didn't just see the horse, but felt its kindness firsthand. This blind girl walked up to the royal horse with her hand stretched out, eager to feel what she couldn't see. The guard didn't stay distant like usual. Instead, he gently turned the horse toward her, letting her touch it safely. The girl smiled with joy, and the crowd watching couldn't help but feel moved. In that simple act, the guard made her feel welcomed, seen, and remembered. It's amazing how much kindness can be shared in just a few seconds. This clip shows a man in a wheelchair who came to the palace to snap a picture with the royal horse. But because of his condition, he couldn't get close enough on his own. The royal guard, seeing this, gently moved the horse forward to meet him. That one gesture made all the difference. You could see how much it meant to the man. He may not have said a word, but his smile said everything. And next, we meet another blind child whose palace visit turned into a day to remember thanks to a caring guard. This blind boy came to the palace with his mom, hoping to interact with the royal guard and horse. And he did. The guard stood patiently while the boy got a feel of the horse's body and texture. Then, something special happened. The guard even exchanged kind words with the mother, treating them not like strangers, but like honored guests. The boy left the palace with a smile that showed how much that moment meant. Now imagine how powerful a smile is when it's shared with a girl who's been through a lot. This little girl with severe hair loss came to see the royal horse like many other children, but this time, something felt different. The guard, seated high on the horse, gently moved the animal closer to the girl, allowing her to get a great picture. There were no words exchanged, but the girl left with a smile, and the guard too seemed to smile quietly. Sometimes it's not about saying anything, it's just about being kind.
Stand back, Monta. Hey, Monta. I'm watching the okay. Wait 1 minute.
This woman wasn't a child, but she was in a wheelchair and clearly excited to see the royal horse. However, she couldn't get close enough for a picture. The guard noticed this and without hesitation guided the horse closer. As the woman stroked the horse and smiled, the horse responded playfully, gently interacting with her. The whole crowd smiled too. It wasn't just a photo, it was a connection. You'll want to see the next one. A little girl in a wheelchair gets her moment to shine, and it's all thanks to a thoughtful royal guard. A young girl in a wheelchair was wheeled up by her mom to get a photo with the guard and the horse, but the distance seemed too far until the royal guard gently moved the horse forward, stepping away from his usual stoic role. The girl beamed with excitement and her mom captured a photo they'd likely treasure forever. It was a brief moment, but its impact was deep. Before we continue, if this video has made you smile even once, tap the subscribe button so you don't miss future videos like this. We have more heartwarming stories coming your way. Another powerful moment, this time with a woman in a wheelchair who came to visit the royal guard. She couldn't get close enough to touch the horse, so the guard gently brought the horse closer to her. But he didn't stop there. He let her stroke it too. The smile that lit up her face said everything. The crowd watching the interaction was touched, and you can tell it's something they'll never forget. This woman with Down syndrome came to the palace like everyone else to take a picture with the royal horse, but instead of just standing still, the guard noticed her eagerness and made the moment even better. He moved the horse closer, and when she looked at him for approval, he nodded gently. That simple gesture gave her confidence to play and interact with the horse like a happy child. The joy on her face was pure and powerful. Now just wait till you see how one guard reacted when a father brought his special son to the palace walkway.
Right? Maybe look at the way. Don't have the way. Thank you. You can't talk to us. You can't talk to us.
Normally, guards at the palace walkway stand stiff and distant, avoiding interaction. But when a father brought his child with Down syndrome close by for a photo, the guard did something rare. He stepped forward to meet them halfway. That small act brought the family closer and gave them a more personal picture. The father even prompted his son to say thank you, turning the moment into one of shared respect. Moments like these prove that kindness doesn't need to be loud, it just needs to be present. And in the next scene, a mother and child come bearing gifts. This was a reverse moment. The family came not just to receive, but to give. A mother brought her special needs child to the palace to feed the horse a carrot. It gave the child time to interact and connect with the horse, laughing and smiling throughout. Then, the mother did something sweet. She placed a folded note of appreciation and a tip into the guard's boot, quietly thanking him for his warmth. This wasn't just about breaking character, it was about building connection. And speaking of connections, you won't want to miss what happens next when a boy on wheels rolls in making horse sounds. Here comes a moment full of excitement. A boy in a wheelchair arrived at the palace with a smile on his face and joy in his voice. He made horse sounds as he came closer. The royal guard, catching his enthusiasm, turned the horse toward the boy to meet him directly. The boy lit up with joy, bouncing in his seat and laughing. Everyone around couldn't help but smile too. There's something magical about how kids bring out the best in others, especially when they're blind, like the little boy in our next clip.
I love you.
In this beautiful moment, a blind boy came to see the royal guard on horseback. As he approached, the horse began stomping its hooves gently, a sound that helped the boy know how close he was. That action alone told him the horse was right there. Then the boy, overwhelmed with emotion, kept saying, "I miss you," and finally, "I love you." The connection was real. The guard didn't say a word, but his presence made the boy feel heard. Now let's look at what happened when a polite police officer stepped out of the frame to greet a very special little girl.
Oh, that was lovely. Beautiful, that was. Yeah.
A special little girl in a wheelchair came to the palace with her family. After taking lovely pictures with the royal guard and horse, something unexpected happened. A palace police officer walked up to the girl and exchanged friendly words, treating her like royalty herself. The people recording the moment were surprised, but also said it wasn't the first time they'd seen him do this. It's those quiet, repeated acts of kindness that make a difference. Now imagine a small boy marching like a soldier in front of a stone-faced guard. What happens next will surprise you.
He's listening. Okay. How many he's listening? Come on, say something. Stop there, stop there, stop there. Are you happy New Year? Did you hear that?
Happy New Year, man!
Left. Did you hear that? How many? Yeah. Wait. What did he say? Did he say Happy New Year, yeah?
Happy New Year, man!
Say it, Mike. Did he say...
This little boy with a walking stick came up to the guard stationed under the archway. Guards in that spot are usually silent and serious, but this boy started giving playful soldier commands and stomped his foot like a commander. And guess what? The guard stomped back. It was a full moment of fun and respect, and the boy couldn't stop smiling. His father clapped, and people nearby cheered. Speaking of smiles, one guard didn't just pose for a picture. He actually joined in to make the photo even better. A woman and her son came to take a picture with a guard under the archway. The guard, who was supposed to stay still, noticed them adjusting for the perfect shot. So instead of ignoring them, he stepped forward slightly, making it look like the photo was a group effort. It was a small move, but it turned a simple picture into a shared experience. The boy felt like the guard was part of the moment, but nothing will prepare you for what the horse does next. To a child dressed like a royal guard.
Good boy. Guys, done. Good.
This moment is simply magical. A special child dressed in a royal guard costume posed in front of the palace for a picture. He saluted like a real soldier, ready for his big moment. Then the unexpected happened. The horse bowed. Yes, it literally lowered its head in respect, not once, but again and again, as if saying, "You're one of us." The crowd gasped and laughed in delight. And if that melted your heart, wait until you see what happens when police clear the way for a young girl in a wheelchair. The royal palace is usually packed with people. But this time, something different happened. When a little girl in a wheelchair entered the courtyard, the palace police gently cleared a path just for her. The crowd stepped back, and she was able to get close to the royal guards on horseback. With no distractions and full attention, she got a beautiful photo and a priceless memory. Let's close with one final clip, a reminder that even the simplest gestures mean everything. A boy in a wheelchair wanted nothing more than to get close to the palace horse for a photo. He couldn't roll up on his own, but the guard saw him struggling and gently moved the horse closer, right to him. That moment, though short, changed the boy's entire day. He got the perfect picture and he left with a smile from ear to ear. These moments aren't scripted, they aren't performed, they're real acts of kindness. Simple but powerful. The royal guards may wear serious faces, but clearly their hearts are full of compassion. If these stories moved you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's keep celebrating the beauty in small acts of respect, especially for those who need it most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.